Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching and listening to Historian Radio, and this is Echoes of the News. And I am Muhammad Hussain Qazi, and these are today's headlines from the past. On this day, the 10th of October 1903, Miss Emmeline Pankhurst formed the Women's Social and Political Union to fight for female emancipation in Britain. This would be one of the leading feminist movements of the early half of the 20th century. Thus, the date 10th of October 1903 is a significant date in the history of feminist politics. Continuing on this date, the 10th of October, in 1930, three US airlines or American Airlines merged to form TWA Airlines. And this would be one of the most iconic airlines of the golden age of travel or golden age of commercial flying. And continuing on, today, the 10th of October 1957 would be regarded as one of the most tragic events or tragic dates in the history of nuclear disaster, for it would be on this day that the Windscale nuclear accident that began as a routine procedure of the shutdown of an atomic pile leaked radiation due to a leak, which would be a severe accident. It is in fact regarded as one of the biggest nuclear disasters before Chernobyl. Thankfully, though, the damage was controlled sometime around the 12th of October. However, it did manage to secure its place in the history of nuclear disasters. And now we move on to the next segment of our show, where we recount the famous births and deaths of famous figures from the 19th and 20th centuries and sometimes earlier. Born on this day in 1930 was Harold Pinter. Harold Pinter, initially an actor, is regarded as one of the most famous and iconic British playwrights, particularly so for comedy plays. Harold Pinter has also written many authorships on the process of acting and on the steps towards successful acting, particularly so in comedies. And unfortunately, on this date in 1985, famous actor from the movies such as The King and I, Yul Brynner, would pass away. His death is mourned by not just the fans of the movie The King and I, but many other Hollywood fans who appreciated his acting. And on this unfortunate note, we conclude today's headlines of the day. You were watching and listening to Historian Radio's Echoes of the News, and I am Muhammad Hussain Qazi, and these were today's headlines as history first heard them. Good night.